Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jeremy, and thank you for joining the adventure. I hope to earn a new subscription today. I'm traveling Saskatchewan, searching out points of interest with no city lights. That might be roadside markers. That could be Provincial parks. Maybe even a town. I don't know what we will find. I invite you, though, to stay in the moment with me. Now, you're probably wondering, gee, Jeremy, Cypress Hills again? Don't worry, I'm going to travel the rest of the province. We'll get everywhere. But there is some deeply rooted Canadian history here. We're going to be spending a couple days on the east side of Cypress Hills. Let me show you around. Out in Cypress Hills, bring your hiking shoes, bring your bike, just get out in nature. It's spectacular out here. Let me show you. Trails, we find a point of interest. It's the Cypress Hills Forestry Renewal. This area has been harvested to regenerate and create age class diversity in the lodgepole pine forest. To become a healthy and vibrant forest, lodgepole pine needs a disturbance from either fire or mechanical removal to open the forest canopy and release the seeds to germinate and grow. The pine forest surrounding you originates from a massive fire in October 1885 that started in Manyberries, Alberta. From a steam engine, this fire burned all the way to Moose Jaw. Fire is a necessary and natural component of all forests. The lodgepole pine in the park is now mature and ready to burn again. By introducing age class diversity into the pine forest and using mechanical harvest and or controlled burning to retain the benefits of the fire in the forest, we can avoid the catastrophic fires of the past that could destroy park infrastructure and threaten human life. Point of interest in Cypress Hills Park is this lookout. 1,275 meters above sea level. Take a look. This is Bald Butte, another point of interest in Cypress Hills. Let's go take a look. here we have another point of interest. Cypress Hills, Dark Sky Reserve. There ain't any lights here, just the ones up in the sky. Maybe not tonight though, those clouds look ominous. Wow. Well worth the adventure to get to this point of interest. While I catch my breath, watch the journey to get to this spot. Wow. I was trying, I didn't believe the sign. Now there we go, all cleaned up. Check this out, Fort Walsh, National Historic Site.
James Morrow Walsh, 1840 to 1905. Born at Prescott, Upper Canada, James Monroe was the appointed superintendent of the Northwest Mounted Police in 1873. He recruited, trained, and led part of the new police force and held commands at Fort Walsh, which he founded in 1875, and later at Qu'Appelle until his resignation in 1883. He vigorously enforced the law in the Northwest and is best known for his part in persuading Sitting Bull and his Sioux to return to the United States. In 1897, he was appointed commissioner of the Yukon Provincial District, a post he held until he retired in September 1898.
We're on the search for Cypress Hills Massacre site. It's a 2-kilometer hike involved. Let's go. Point of interest, Cypress Hills Massacre.
Here, on June 1st, 1873, American wolf hunters attacked a camp of Nakota First Nation, resulting in the massacre of elders, warriors, women, and children. This hastened the dispatch of the Northwest Mounted Police and led to one of the first major tests of Canada's law enforcement policies in the West. Although the Mounties' efforts to bring the predators to justice were unsuccessful, they convinced the First Nations of the impartiality of the force and the government it represented. The memory of the massacre and of their fallen ancestors reinforces the connection between the Nakota people and these lands they hold to be sacred. There's one point of interest I can't get to. It's on private property. That's all right. We have respect on this channel. So if anybody out there on YouTube happens to know the owner of Mystery Rocks, and see if we can't get an invite. Fort Walsh, that was awesome. Everybody there was fantastic. Omar, you're awesome. You were all awesome. The knowledge they have, they deserve a thumbs up. 2 of them, if I wasn't holding the camera. If you're ever out to Fort Walsh, National Historic Site, step in to 1800s.
Point of interest out here at Fort Walsh, Northwest Mounted Police Cemetery. In the 8 years that the Northwest Mounted Police Force was established at Fort Walsh from 1875 to 1883, several young policemen lost their lives. They're buried in this cemetery. They're lying here in peace as a symbol of a quiet and steady heroism, their own and of their fellows, which brought law and peace to the Canadian West. Permission was later granted for civilians to be buried here. The crosses bear the names of many of the pioneer families in Cypress Hills.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
We go eastward. I heard there's dinosaurs that way. Thank you for watching this week's episode. I appreciate your time and your support. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. It's free. And if you like the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you have a point of interest I should visit, let me know in the comment section. And you can find all the geotags that we've been to at my Ko-fi page. Link is in the description below. There you can also support the channel with a cup of coffee and keep me out of the city lights. Until next Sunday, keep moving forward and God bless.
Did I make a wrong turn? Texas? Isn't this Saskatchewan? Must be the international sign for firewood area. I always thought that meant golf. Did I find the golf course? And me without my irons. This is where the path goes. Through all that mud. And I got no boots. Just my sneakers.